Hi everyone, this is Holden Breathe of Writer's Dream Coach, and I'm going to tell you just a little quick trick or a couple of tricks to deal with anxiety. This is not full EFT, it is not a full tapping round, simply because when you're in the throes of an anxiety or panic attack, you can't really think. This is part of our brain, it just goes offline. Rational thought goes offline if we are experiencing a panic attack. That is actually how our brain works. It's not your fault. It's just how things work. Which means you can't do any complicated thinking, you can't do any complicated problem solving, but what you can do and what you actually should do is take some action. Because action signals to your body that you're doing something about whatever is threatening you. It doesn't matter if the threat is real or not. Our brain doesn't make a difference between anything we vividly imagine or experience emotionally. So for your brain, the threat is real, and taking action signals to your brain that you're actually doing something to get out of danger. Any action is good. And I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks where you can take control by doing a little thing and hopefully get yourself out of this panic circle. Now, we're using the EFT points for this. The simplest thing, however, is not even EFT. It's not even an EFT point. It's this part of your hand, just below the joint of the little finger at the edge of the hand. And you need to grab your flesh here and squeeze hard. This is actually an emergency point. It can get you out of a panic attack right there. Squeeze hard. It's supposed to hurt a little. It's supposed to get your body's attention. First trick, emergency grip right here. The second trick is called Holden Breathe. And this is, again, a technique to get yourself out of a panic attack. Because if you control your breathing, that is another signal to your body that the danger isn't as dangerous because you're not gasping for breath all the time. So if you control your breathing a little, this does not work if you have trauma in your background where you were choked. Don't do this. If you have this kind of trauma in your background, do not work with controlling your breathing. Just a little warning. But in any other kind of situation, what you do is you hold the tapping point and just take a breath. And it doesn't even have to be a very deep breath, which also could be triggering. It just has to be a comfortable breath. Take the next point and just breathe. And the next point. Under the nose. And the chin point. The collarbone points. You can just kind of put your hand here. That's easiest if you don't have to look for any points. Breathe. Under the arm point, just breathe. And the final point is across the wrist, this area. You just hold it and you take a breath. And you can keep doing that. And you can just go through the points and just breathe. The thing is, thinking of the points kind of keeps you a little occupied. It kind of keeps you a little busy, but not in a threatening way, not in a difficult way. It just occupies the brain just a little. And I do this, and I sometimes do it and say a mantra while I do the breathing. It could be any nonsense word that calms you. It could be the word calm. It could be the word peace that you say or think while you just hold the point. You can do peace. And then go through the points and say peace or calm. Whatever works for you. This is very individual. This is your choice. And the final trick that I want to show you, which is awesome if you're in public and you don't really want to do anything in your face. You don't want to call attention to yourself. There are points on the fingers. The first point is on your thumb, like here, which is a little hard to reach. The other points are on your fingertips, right here. Can you see that? There and there. And that's an ink spot. No, never mind that. And here and here. And what you can do is you can easily reach them with your thumb, and you can rub them gently, or you can push them. But rubbing is generally nicer. You can just rub them, and you can do it on either hand. What's on either hand? These are also meridian points that we use in tapping, just like this. You can rub them like that, or you can sit and rub the sides of your thumb, like this. See, this is the outside of the thumb. That's the point that we want to stimulate. It's an acupuncture point on either side of the thumb. And you can just do it like this. And nobody will ever guess you're doing it to get a handle on anxiety. These are simple tricks. They're not truly EFT. They rarely dissolve any limiting beliefs. They rarely release horrible emotions, but what they do is they can calm your body down. They can create a state of less stress. They can reduce the stress. They can take you out of a panic attack. They can take you out of fear or stress in crowds, or whatever just happens. Whenever you feel you need to calm down your body, this is actually, I'm sorry, I just can't think of English word. This is actually working with your vagus nerve system, with the parasympathetic nerve system, and it really helps the body to calm down. And because you can't really work with the rational brain during a panic attack or an anxiety attack, you need to do these things that work on a physical basis with your body to tell your body not in words, but with these actions, that the threat is no longer threatening. Your rational brain cannot do that for you in these situations. This is why I teach these tricks. Now, they don't replace therapy, but what they do is they give you a tool in everyday situations that become difficult. And I want you to have these tools. So try these out, rewatch the video, and if you have any questions, you can reach me at my blog. There's email on my blog, and my blog is writersdreamcoach.com. That's one word, writersdreamcoach.com. You'll find email there, you find blog articles there, you find places where you can comment and reach me, and I'm going to put the email address underneath this video on YouTube. I wish you all the best, and I hope this tool will help you. And if you want more, contact me. Contact your therapist. Get the help you need. And I wish you all the best. Bye.